friends, welcome to a new vlog. It is Tuesday. Once again, I skipped Monday, but because Monday is the day that I edit these vlogs, and so it's not very interesting at all. It's all good though, because there's plenty of content. It was a lovely weekend. I got to spend some time with my family on Sunday. I mean, the only time that I get to spend time with my family is on the weekends. It's nice to be able to get together with them. We're kind of getting back into our Saturday routine of going out to breakfast and then going out to the mall and hanging out and just walking around, and then, you know, just calling it a day at that point. Every Sunday we have Sunday dinner, and so I'm just like, I'm really happy to be able to spend time with my family. I mean, we're all aging. It's really a nice way to spend some quality time and make memories and have experiences, and so I know you guys understand and appreciate family. But anyway, what are we doing this week? Well, today I have spent time getting dressed. I'm going to be shooting some reels here in a little bit. My fall outfits, I've fallen a little bit behind on my 30 fall outfits, you know, series. And so I'm going to shoot a few outfits for that I'm going to actually repurpose for another video. And then, I've got to clean my kitchen. My kitchen is a mess again, so I've got to spend some time cleaning my kitchen. And then later this week, I will show you the shoe swap out. I haven't done it yet, but I will show you the you know, summer to fall shoe transition, you know, the transitioning of those pieces. But like I said, today I'm just shooting some content. I'm a little bit ahead of schedule. I'm still waiting to get some stuff from a haul that's coming. I'm not sure when I'm going to shoot this haul. I think I'm going to try and get it up on Sunday as Sunday's video, but I'm not 100% sure if that's what's going to happen. It's Amazon, and some things that I brought in for fall. But yeah, I mean, it's just been a somewhat uneventful day. It's, you know, I took my time getting dressed. I had to wash and fix my hair today because I didn't do it Sunday or yesterday. So that takes a lot. That takes some time. That takes at least a couple of hours. I haven't had lunch yet. And I think for dinner, we're going to actually have some leftovers from last week. We're going to eat up the chicken and olives that have been sitting in the fridge. And I think I'm going to make like a kind of like a lemon butter olive oil pasta to go with it, so that we have a little bit more than just the chicken and the olives. But yeah, that's all that's been happening right now. We've got a nice jam-packed week ahead, I think. I'm feeling the itch to start decorating for fall, but we've got to do some cleaning before we do that. So who knows what's going to happen as far as that is concerned. But anyway, yeah, I just thought I would check in. Let me show you the outfit of the day, and let me clean up my room a little bit here first before I do that. My outfit of the day is this chambray shirt that I got from J. Crew Factory. I've had it for over a year now, and I really need to wear this more, and that's kind of why I brought it out. It was a part of my summer to fall transitional capsule, and then I am wearing my black wide leg pants and my little red patent leather slingbacks, kitten heel slingbacks that I picked up from the Nordstrom anniversary sale. These are by Sam Edelman, and I love them. And then my belt is my Valentino belt. My jewelry, let me come in here. My earrings are these chunky gold hoops from Majuri. My go-tos. I wear them at least once or twice a week. I really love this color combination. It's a really nice way of wearing the red trend. It's also a nice way of wearing the denim trend and the wide leg pant trend. These are all classics though that are being called trends. I wrote an article about that in my Substack, by the way, talking about how I'm not going to follow trends anymore. It was just kind of a little bit of a rant about why classics are called trends. I find it a little bit not annoying, but just like, it makes me shake my head, you know? So anyway, we're not planning on going anywhere. Again, this is an outfit that I'm going to be shooting for a reel. So, that's kind of why I'm dressed in it. But, yeah, I really like it because it is really very comfortable. It's super easy to wear. For those of you ladies who are like, at home, who work from home, or who just, you know, you're retired or whatever, and, you know, you want to kind of dress up a little bit for your day. Well, all you have to do really is eliminate the belt if you wanted to. The belt is a little bit formal, but, you know, you can just take away the belt, but wear a chambray shirt and a really nice pair of wide leg trousers, or they can be a slim leg trouser, whatever. It doesn't have to be a wide leg. I just really, really like wide leg trousers. And then a really nice shoe. It doesn't have to be like this. It could be a flat, you know, if you have any shoes from Vavaya, you know, their shoes are super comfortable, or it could be a loafer mule. That's another really good one, or a pair of sneakers. If you live at home and you don't want to dress in leggings and a t-shirt all day or every day, this is a really comfortable way of dressing. It's not any different, except that you look more polished and pulled together. So anyway, that's me off my soapbox. That's the outfit of the day. So I do have a few products that I got in the mail that I want to share with you. Okay, so I did get some stuff from Purist. They've topped me up on a few products, and they also wanted me to try something new. So thank you to Purist. Not sponsored. This is just stuff that they sent me to post if I wanted to. So the first thing, and my most favorite thing so far, is the Day Dissolve Cleansing Balm. I love this stuff. This is really, really good. It reminds me of Noxzema. That's what it smells like. Oh, it's sealed, so I'm not going to open it. It smells like Noxzema, and it does such a wonderful job of taking the makeup off of your face. I especially like using this on days that I wear sunscreen, because a cleansing balm is very good at breaking down the sunscreen on the skin. I ran out of it, and I've been missing it. I have been using the e.l.f. Holy Hydration balm, cleansing balm, and it's good, but I really like this one better. So I'm really super excited that they sent me another one of these. And then I'm just about finished with my Dew Point moisturizing gel cream. So I have a new tube of that. So I've got some moisturizer, and I use this in the morning. This is a morning or a daytime moisturizer. I don't really like to use this at night. I like to use something that's a little bit more emollient for the evenings, for nighttime. But I really do like it because I like the texture. It's really cool. It is definitely a gel consistency. So I'm really glad to get a top up of this. And then they sent me the Purist Antioxidant Cleanser. And that's what it looks like in the bottle. Very excited to try this as well. I really like their packaging. I think their packaging is really super nice, especially this, because it's so nice and square. You know, it just has this really nice look about it. I have never used this cleanser. I do use a cleanser in the mornings. I do not use a cleanser always at night, only because I do like... Well, I will if I'm doing a triple cleanse, but generally I do a micellar water, my Garnier micellar water, which is my favorite, that I use, like, I've gone through like 5 or 6 bottles or more of that. And so I use a micellar water as my first step, and to get the eye makeup off, and then I use a balm of some sort, and that usually will do it. But if I'm wearing a makeup that's a little bit heavier, or I just feel like my skin needs more cleansing, then I will use a cleanser after that. So I like do a 3-step cleansing process on some days, not all days. But I will definitely be giving this a try and letting you know what I think. Yeah, those are the products that I got this week from Purist. I really love their products. Again, not sponsored. This is just stuff that they sent me, and they gave me a discount code for you guys in case you were interested in buying some product from them, which highly recommend. I really like their sunscreen as well. It's a little bit heavy. It's heavier than the Supergoop, but I will use it if I know I'm going to be out in the sun like a lot for the day. I definitely use the Purist sunscreen instead. I do feel like it's just a little bit more substantial. So that's that for now. Got to shoot some reels, so I'm going to go ahead and get that taken care of. And I've got to script a video. Tomorrow, the temperatures are supposed to drop. We're supposed to be like at about 60 degrees or so, and it's supposed to be rainy, which I'm low-key excited about. So that's it. I'm going to go ahead and go for now, and I will check in a little bit later on this evening when I am downstairs. Oh, I also need to work out. I've got to get a workout in. I have strength training today. I have not been as consistent with my working out as I had been, but I am back on it. My sister is also, you know, taking steps and trying to clean up her diet, and Angie is as well. And so, yeah, we're back. I'm back to working out again. And so I've got to get my strength workout in before it gets too late, because otherwise I'll like find an excuse not to do it. So, all right, I'm going to go now. I've got some stuff to do, and I will talk with you guys again in a little bit. Hi, welcome to Wednesday. I'm sorry that I did not close the vlog out very well yesterday. I didn't vlog much at all yesterday, actually, because I was busy. And then I decided to watch the presidential debate, and that took up my whole evening. So, yeah, here I am. It is Wednesday, and I'm going to show you my outfit of the day. So let me sit you down and we'll get that knocked out, and then I can chat with you a little bit more. Okay, so the outfit of the day, going for like a really strong academia vibe here. It is going to be 60 degrees today. And so of course that means I've got to bust out the blazer and the jeans. So I am actually doing a very experimental look here today. I am going with a pair of jeans. These are from Abercrombie, and they're the 90s straight leg jeans. And I have cuffed them up at the bottom because they fit me long anyway. And I wanted to try out the cuffed trend, you know, the cuffed jean trend. And so I have gone ahead and cuffed them up at the bottom, just because, I don't know, that's kind of what I wanted to try out. I wanted to try that particular trend out. And then I've got my camel blazer from J. Crew Factory. I love this little blazer. It's my favorite for the winter. And then I've got this cable knit sweater. This is from Banana Republic. My jewelry is from Ana Luisa, the necklace anyway. And then I've got my chunky gold hoops from Majuri and my little huggies from Ana Luisa. I forgot to put my ring on. I want to wear this ring here. This is from Monica Venator, and I absolutely love this ring. I think that it is so beautiful, and it fits the vibe that I'm going for here, you know, since I'm going for kind of like, I don't know, it's almost like a, like I said, it's an academia type vibe. The shoes are my G.H. Bass penny loafers that I love and did not get to wear enough last year, I have to say, but this year I am intentionally going to be wearing them. So that is the outfit of the day. The fragrance that I'm wearing today, I'm going with Dossier's Ambery Saffron. You know, I found out that these are phthalate free, and that makes me really happy because I want to try and eliminate phthalates from my, I don't know, for my beauty products, I guess. And these are phthalate free. I just found that out. So that's awesome because I've got like 3 or 4 of these Dossier perfumes from previous collabs that I have done with them, but I absolutely do love them. So I'll be sure to have everything linked down below in the description. And yeah, so let me have a seat, and that way we can chat and I can let you know what's been going on. Oh, it has been a while since I have worn a pair of jeans, and I'm not used to it. But I like these because they're actually quite nice, and I did not wear these enough last year, and I want to get more use out of my clothing, and that's one of the biggest reasons that I included it in the capsule. So doing the 30 days of fall outfits, which is going on Instagram. Some of it is coming here onto YouTube. I am trying to share as many of these onto YouTube as I can. You can see them in shorts here, or you can catch them on Instagram. They're going to be on Instagram and Like to Know It first before they come onto YouTube shorts. That's usually the order I do them. I show them on LTK and I push them out almost immediately to Instagram, and then a couple days later they'll make their way onto YouTube shorts. But anyway, what is going on today? So for today, I've got to clean the kitchen. There's no getting around it. I've got so many dishes. I didn't do it last night because I did want to go down early yesterday and get that done, but it just didn't happen because I was busy editing and doing things. And so for today, I am going to go down and do that. But before I do that, I need to finish off my video for Thursday. It's pretty much done. I just have to add all the outfit footage in there or pictures in there. So I'm going to do that before I do anything else and get that uploaded and ready to go, so that way I don't have to worry about it anymore. And by the way, thank you so much for all of your positive feedback on the vlogs. It makes me so excited to know that you guys are enjoying these so much. There was something I was going to say. Oh yes, I got a few comments requesting stories on how we named the cats. So I'm going to give you some background on how we named the cats. I'm going to start out with Pickles. Pickles was actually a stray that Angie found when she was visiting her sister in Mississippi. Her sister was feeding Pickles just some, random grocery cat food. And Pickles was, would come and eat. She'd feed him whenever he came around. Well, Angie was sitting out on the porch. He came up to her and she thought he was gray and white because he was covered with dirt. Angie's sister lives like a block from the beach. So, he probably rolled around in the sand a lot. He loves to roll in the dirt. Even now, as you can see, he likes to roll around on the ground. He was really small, very scrawny. She sent me a picture and woke me up with that picture. She said, look at this. And I'm all like, oh, he's so cute. And then like by midday, I was like, okay, how can we get him home? So she took him to the vet while she was there. She got him an airline ticket. I think it was $100 to be able to travel back home, plus, all the vet papers and everything. So she took him to the vet and everything, got him a little carrier and all, and he came home with her on the plane. At the time, his name was Pillow because Angie's sister said he was soft like a pillow. I was cool with that name because we called him Pill the cat. Because I don't know if you remember, back in the 80s, there was a comic strip called Bloom County. And in that comic strip, they had a cat. His name was Bill the Cat. And he looked really kind of freaky and scrawny, but he had crooked ears. And Pickles had some kind of something with his ear. And so now his ears, because of the scar tissue, his ears sit a little crooked. At the time, they were very crooked. And so I would call him Pill the Cat because he reminded me of Bill the Cat. Also, if you followed that comic strip, Bill the Cat dies because he dies from chin acne. And Pickles has chin acne. So it's like a perfect Pill the Cat. But I was all like, Pillow doesn't really seem right. I was going with it, but I wasn't sure if that was really going to be his name. Because I'm all like, I like to get to know my cat before I name him. A week after he got to our house, came home, he was rolling around doing something. And I'm all like, Pickles. And the name stuck. I'm like, I think that's his name. I think his name is Pickles because he was in a pickle. And I liked it because it's cute. It's different. It's a unique name. So that's his naming story. Then the next in line is Coco or Cocoa Bean. So I had a cat, a Siamese, and she came with us from Texas when we moved here. And her name was Coco. And it was Coco Chanel. And she passed away. And it broke my heart. And so about 10 months or so after she passed away, I was like, I want another Siamese cat. Her name is going to be Coco. And so when we got her, she was teeny tiny. She was like a little bean. And so we decided to name her Cocoa Bean. And so that's how she came about. She's like a namesake from her predecessor, Coco, but instead of Chanel, we named her Bean. That one was pretty straightforward. And then Doug was a little bit different. And I know Doug is just a complete departure. Doug is named Doug because there's a guy on TikTok, and I can't remember his name now because I don't really watch TikTok much anymore, but he has got some cats, and one of them is named Doug. And at the time we had Marshall, or Marshmallow was his name, but I called him Marshall. We had Marshmallow, and Doug in that TikTok creator's Doug had the same face that Marshall had. He just had the same kind of eyes and facial structure as Marshall. And so he reminded me of Marshall's. And so I started calling him Doug Marshy. Well, he got sick and he passed away, but like a day or two before he passed away, we found Doug. He was in our backyard and he was a stray. We were busy taking care of Marshy, and, we made the decision that we had to let him go. Marshall, passed away, and like the next day, Doug came up to the window, and so we put food out for him. He ran off. He was very, very timid. He ran off. We had a food bowl out there for him, and it was really, really cold. When we got a good look at him, he looked just like Marshall. Except maybe he had a little bit more yellow in him, but he looked just like Marshall. And we thought, I wonder if this was Marshall's offspring, because Marshall, we found him and he wasn't fixed. He was still intact. And we're pretty sure that, he sired some kittens. I think that Doug was sired by Marshall in some form or fashion. Probably not a direct, because Doug is only 2.5. Maybe now he's probably about 3 years, closer to 4 years old at this point. But back then he was about 2.5 is what the vet estimated. So we figured maybe it wasn't Marshall's direct offspring, but maybe it was an offspring of an offspring, because he looks just like Marshall, Doug does. So anyway, for like 3 months, we were trying to get him to, get used to us, to let him touch him, and he wouldn't. He was very, very skittish. But he would come by every day in the evenings to eat, because we would put food out for him and a raccoon. I wouldn't put the food out for the raccoon, but the raccoon would come and eat it sometimes. But we would open the window, the back door, open it just a crack so that we could see if we could get him to smell us and get used to us touching him. He wouldn't let us touch him. But whenever we would feed the cats, we call out their names, and we started adding Doug Marshy onto it. It was so heartbreaking to not have Marshall anymore. And so it was a way for us, I guess, to heal. And so we would call for Doug Marshy. That's what I named him. I said, he is Doug Marshy, because he looks just like Marshmallow. Well, long story short, we got him to trust. We brought him in, and that's how he ended up with the name Doug, because he was named after Marshmallow, whose nickname was Doug Marshy. So that's what we call him. We call him Doug Marshy, and then we just do Doug for short, or Douglas. But the origin of the story came from a content creator on TikTok who had a cat named Doug. Long story with Doug, but it's kind of how he landed with his name. I hope you liked that little segment. I have been working out more. And I'll show you what I wear when I work out. Hopefully you're interested. If you're not interested, let me know in the comments. But I don't necessarily like showing myself in workout clothes, but I think I'm going to show you, because they're pieces that I actually got from Halara when I had a partnership with them, and they're really good. So I'll talk with you about them at that point when I'm ready to work out. But anyway, I'm going to go now, get to work, and I will talk with you later. Hello, friends. I am dressed to work out. I just wanted to show you the workout outfit real quick before I went down. So let's have a look. I've got this cute little exercise top on. These are both pieces from Halara. I really love this top. I think this top is amazing. It is so comfortable to wear. It doesn't offer a lot of support like for running or anything like that, but you can get support like for what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be on my Peloton bike, and so I don't need that support. So it works out fine. And then these leggings. These leggings are my absolute favorites of any of the workout gear I have ever worn in my life, because I can put these on so easily. I can step into them and just slide them right on. They are so, so easy to put on, and they're like incredibly, incredibly comfortable. We've got side pockets on either side. We have a little, the front here goes down a little bit, and they're just like super stretchy and easy to wear. So I really like them for working out, and that's exactly what I'm going to go do. Super comfortable. And yeah, so let me turn you around. By the way, I got a lot of feedback from you guys on the Urban Decay Naked palette, which thank you so much. I am using it. What I want to do is I want to start doing something like a palette of the week and use that palette exclusively throughout the week. And I can check in with you guys on what that palette is so that you guys can see. Just know that these are going to be old palettes. I haven't bought any new eyeshadow except for the little e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadow palette. That's the only one that I've bought recently, and I don't really buy makeup all that much anymore, or at least eyeshadow palettes at any rate. So let me know if you're interested in a palette of the week kind of thing where I show you and I do eye looks from that palette. I'm not going to do them here on camera, but I'll be wearing it throughout the week. It's an interesting way of using what I have, which I need to be better about that. So let me know, are you interested in something like that? And just me doing like a quick, this is a palette that I'm wearing this week. Anyway, I'm going to go downstairs and get my workout in. And even though I'm working out, we're going to be kind of bad because it's late and I don't have time to cook dinner. So I'm going to order something from DoorDash. I'm not sure what yet. I'm thinking pizza because that's really what I'm craving. And I know Angie never says no to pizza. That may be what we get, but it'll be a small order. So it's just for dinner today. And yeah. So anyway, I'm going to go now and I will see you. Well, I don't know that I'll see you at any time today for the rest of the day. That's going to be it for today. So I'll check in again tomorrow. Hello, welcome to Thursday. So today has actually been a very productive day. I was able to get a lot done this morning. I washed the dishes. I shot 2 reels. I got a video posted. My Thursday video has been posted. And I've had lunch. So I'm pretty darn proud of myself. We're going to be making some chili today. I've been waiting for the weather to cool down a little bit, which it has. Today is a lovely, lovely 67-degree day, and it is currently 66 degrees, so our temperatures have topped off, or will be topping off here pretty soon. It's been mostly cloudy and I love it. I know that you guys enjoy my weather reports, so I'm glad to hear it because I like talking about the weather apparently. That means I can bring out some of the cozy clothes because my room up here is cold. This particular sweatshirt, I love it. I need to stock the Walmart website to see if they have other colors because this is so comfortable to wear. I'm loving it. It's their scuba neck V-neck sweatshirt, which I love the fact that it's a V-neck. I don't wear sweatshirts a lot because I don't like the crew neck. It tends to come up really high and I'm just not about that. But this, I think this is such a luxurious detail. This ribbing that it has right here just gives this sweatshirt a really luxe feel. And then I like the fact that the cuff is extra long because that also gives it like, you know, kind of almost like a designer luxury kind of vibe. And I like the fact that the sleeves are a little bit long because, you know, they cover up my hands so that if they get cold or while I'm typing, you know, at least some of my hand stays warm. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that the cooler weather is here. You just don't even know. But yeah, that just means comfort food, and chili is one of our favorite comfort foods. We might make a quick run, or maybe Angie's just going to do it. I don't know. There's a trip to the grocery store in the cards for one of us or both of us because I need some beef bouillon. I like using beef stock or beef bouillon in chili because it reinforces that beef flavor. Oh, I need to get to the store, or I need to send Angie off to the store. I'm a little afraid of sending her off on her own because if she goes off on her own, she usually comes home with ice cream and all kinds of things like beer that we're trying to cut from our diet. But yeah, I still have to work out. That's still left on the to-do list. So that's like one of the top 3. And so I will be doing that in a little while. Today is strength training, so I'm going to be using my Train Well, formerly known as Copilot workout, and I really like it still. I have not been as consistent. Sorry, I have a cat hair or something in my eyelashes. I have not been as consistent as I mentioned a little earlier this week, but this week I'm really working really hard to maintain consistency. Yesterday, my bike ride was so fun because it was all 70s music and I felt really good coming off the bike. But I will say that now that I'm getting back into it, because, okay, I was working out maybe once or twice a week, and then I missed working out strength training for 2 weeks. And I started it up again on Tuesday, which is my workout day of the week. I work out strength on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And Tuesday, the core workout that he gave me really, really made me sore. I mean, almost to the point that I thought I had a knot in my back. I think actually I have a knot up here somewhere, but anyway, and so it made me really sore and my back has been giving me trouble. But after I got off the bike yesterday, it actually wasn't too terrible until I cooled down. And then once I cooled down, I got pretty stiff. But I think I've worked that particular issue out. It's a little sore, a little tender. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good and I'm really liking working out again. I feel a lot of energy, even with just the couple of days that I've done it, because what I realized is that I did not lose as much of my conditioning as I thought that I had lost. So that's good news. So yeah, that's been what's going on. I need to add some lip balm. I've been really loving this little lip balm here. I got it from the Nordstrom anniversary sale, I think, or maybe it was Sephora. I don't remember. But this is a NARS lip balm. This one I got last summer. I was on a My Lips But Better kind of kick. But I did not like it as much back then as I do now. But the reason being is because I've been really consistent with my nighttime skincare. And I've been using the Laneige lip sleeping mask, which is like hands down my favorite nighttime lip product. And I've been doing it consistently now for about 2 weeks. It makes this lip balm so much better. It is the Afterglow Lip Balm in Dolce Vita. That's this shade. And I really like it because it just gives me a My Lips But Better kind of lip color. It's quite good now that my lips are more conditioned. So anyway, that is everything for the moment. I need to get my reels edited and decide which one I'm going to post today onto Instagram. And then I think I'm done up here. No, I'm not done up here because I work out in this room. So I've got to get my workout done. And then I think the next time you're going to see me is in the kitchen downstairs. So starting out once again with the outfit of the day, I am wearing this denim dress that I picked up from Target this past summer. This is by Ava and Viv. To me, it didn't feel like a summer dress. This feels definitely more like a fall and winter dress. So I saved it and I finally am getting to wear it. I love it. With that, I am wearing my Ralph Lauren tan belt. The shoes are by Ralph Lauren also. These are a pair of beautiful flats in the same colorway as the pumps that I have from Ralph Lauren. This dress is no longer available, so I will have to find an alternative for you, but I will, and I will have that linked in the description bar down below. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down so that I can give you a proper good day. Just got done shooting my Amazon haul, and it was a fun one because I picked up some really great pieces from Amazon. I shouldn't keep them, but I think I'm gonna keep them. Oh my God. One of them is a sweater dress, and I don't know that I need another gray sweater dress. I've got to do an audit of my sweater dresses before I make a final decision on that one, but there's 2 skirts in there that are just really beautiful. I am about to start uploading that content into my computer so that I can get to work on editing. I'm so excited for tomorrow. We are going antiquing tomorrow. I'm very, very excited. I'm on the hunt for one little thing. And if I don't find it, it's not the end of the world. I do have something that I can use in the capacity that I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm looking for a little trinket box to put in my primary bath, so that when I take my jewelry off, I have a place to put it. Right now I'm putting it in a drawer, but the drawer has got all kinds of other stuff in there. It's got my headbands, it's got my hair comb, you know, it's got a bunch of like face masks, and it's almost like a junk drawer. Almost, not quite. It does have some purposeful things in there. I tend to throw my jewelry into that drawer and it gets lost. It gets shoved to the back with everything else. And I've got some magnetic things in there that, you know, could also attract them, and they could get lost and damaged in that way. So I want to get a little trinket box for the countertop that matches what we have going on in there, if I can find one. If I can't find one, it's not the end of the world. I do have a little jar, an old candle that I can use to house those things. I love to antique. I think it is so much fun because you never know when you'll find some beautiful treasure, and you can find some really lovely furniture. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you go for the time being. I'm going to get started with uploading this video content, and then I will come back and yeah, we'll talk. Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. Doing a quick outfit of the day. We're going antiquing, and this is what I've chosen to wear. This little striped sweater from H&M. I recently got it. Have been loving it. My black wide leg pants and my black and white Adidas Sambas. We're in a rush. I'm running late. Sorry, this is so brief. Also, real quick, the earrings, just this little stack that I've got here. Both of these are from Banana Republic Factory. They're no longer available, but I will try and find something similar. I gotta run. I will show you what we're looking at when we're at the antique shops. Oh, sorry, I forgot my bag. I am taking my Gucci Marmont bag because I want to be hands-free. This is a crossbody bag. It's perfect for going antiquing, thrifting, whatever, you know, because I can just wear it across my body. I'm totally hands-free. All right, guys, I gotta run. Talk to you later. come to Monday. I did not pick up my vlogging camera yesterday. As a matter of fact, I kind of stopped vlogging on Saturday abruptly. I feel like it was abrupt. I haven't even looked at the footage, if I have to be honest with you, but antiquing was kind of a bust, but not really. The antique places that we went to didn't have a whole lot. It wasn't like this massive antique mall. It was more thrifting than anything, which was a little bit disappointing. I really wanted to get into an antique store and spend like a long time looking and exploring things, but the location that we went to just didn't have a whole lot. But as you saw in the footage that I showed you from Saturday, there was one particular thing that caught my eye. We ended up actually coming home with two things, and they were totally unintentional. Found that Dooney and Burke bag, and I called it vintage on Instagram, and that's kind of not what it was. I thought it was vintage to start, but after doing some research once I got home, I realized that the bag is pre-loved. I'm guessing that this bag is probably maybe 7 to 10 years old. Let me show you the bag. This is the bag, and it is a Dooney and Burke, and I can't decide if it's black or if it's navy. It looks navy sometimes, but on camera it looks black. I think it is black. Anyway, so I picked up this Dooney and Burke at at one of the antique shops. I saw it and it immediately caught my eye. There's just something about this bag. I'm not a big Dooney and Burke gal. I wasn't even back in the 90s and early millennium. I was more of a Coach girl. You know, I really loved my Coach bags. Didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to Dooney and Burke. I think it's because I didn't really like the duck. But anyway, so at the antique store, I came across this bag and I fell in love with it. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And I just really like it because it's got a really strong equestrian feel. It's a very classic shape and design. It's very much like the Louis Vuitton, the Alma bag is what it reminds me of. And so I grabbed it and I brought her home and I cleaned her up. I conditioned her because she was looking a little rough here on the edges. You know, just normal wear and tear. The interior is kind of stained, which I still have to work on that. But I really liked the patina that the bag had on the handles and also on these. This is called the Dooney and Burke Zip Zip Satchel, by the way. And it came about, I think, about maybe 10 years ago. Maybe in the early millennium, possibly, you know, around, you know, in the early 2000s. But I do like it because it's got feet. It's got that really nice leather. It is made of a pebble leather, a pebble grain, and it is very, very well made. I mean, as I was cleaning her up, even before I was cleaning her up, because, well, let me back up. I know that Dooney and Burke bags are very, very well made bags. Even back in the day, back in the mid to late 90s, I just never was attracted, but I did know that Dooney and Burke were very well made bags. And when I came across this one, even though this was not made in the heyday of Dooney and Burke that I'm aware of, I could be wrong. I know good craftsmanship when I see it, and this has excellent craftsmanship. The handles are really well made. The bottom is really well made. I really like the contrasting tan leather. What I love about this bag is that it's got a really strong equestrian feel to it. This bag, I think, came about, like I said, in the early millennium. We're now in 2024, so that would make this style of bag 20 years old, and that to me starts crossing over into the classic realm. And this bag is never going to go out of style, and this particular bag, because of the craftsmanship, I think it's going to last quite a while. It's still in really good shape. After I conditioned it, this is looking really, really good because it was looking very dry and discolored. But after I conditioned the leather, it went back to its regular state. It doesn't even look hardly scuffed at all. But like I said, I just really liked the patina. This bag is already broken in, you know, so we've got some patina already on the handles. We've got some patina on the tan leather. We've also got some really nice patina happening on the zip here. And it does have a crossbody strap, but I don't really like it, so I'm probably never going to wear it with the crossbody. But it does open, you know, all the way up. And it just has a really cool look and feel. I still have to vacuum the inside because there's lint and things like that in there. So I need to really give it a good clean on the inside. as well. But I came home and immediately started, you know, cleaned her up and put some leather conditioner on her, and she looks beautiful. So this is one of the things that we got when I went thrifting, or as we went antiquing and thrifting. The other thing that we got, and again, I'm not sure if I have footage of that, I'll have to look. We went to Goodwill and I found a coffee table. Angie and I, she doesn't, well, we were just talking about this, I think last week or maybe the week before, where she really hates our coffee table, which I have to agree. It is very boxy. It lacks personality. It's got a wrought iron base. It's made of, I think it's made of a mango wood or acacia wood, one of the two. So it's a really good quality coffee table. I mean, we got it from West Elm. Really great quality coffee table that has that raising section, and it's got like a cabinet on the inside where you can store things. Well, all it's storing is junk and dust. So she mentioned, you know, the other day that she didn't like that coffee table because it just didn't work out the way that she had thought it was going to work out, and, you know, wish that we had kept our old coffee table, which was a really nice one from Crate and Barrel, made of mango wood. But anyway, so we were out and about and I found this really nice, almost, it's not a hexagon, it's a rounded shape, but it's got angles on it, so it looks hexagonal, and it's really, really pretty, and it's got little detail in it, which, you know, whatever, and the legs are really nice kind of scroll work, and then it's got a base at the bottom, and somebody had done all the work of sanding it. There are a couple of spots, Angie said, that look like they got scratched up and scraped up probably when it was at the thrift store, that need a little bit more sanding, and a little bit of a watermark on there that needs a little bit more sanding. But she's going to stain it, and we're going to swap out our coffee tables. So it was somewhat successful. The ride home from the thrift store was so funny because the table was too big to fit, and we were going to have to tie the back and have it open, and I hate doing that, especially because it was raining that day. I hate doing that. So what I figured out was, well, let's put our seats down in the back, because there were 4 of us in our SUV. And I said, let's put the 2 seats in the back down and see if we can sit on top of the seats and then just slide the table in, because it would have fit if we didn't have 4 people. It worked. So we rode around in the back seat, sitting on top of the folded down seats. That was a little adventure. But anyway, so those were the couple of things that we got. With all of that said, I need to close out the vlog. I will make it a priority to do the shoe swap out for you for the season. I've got them all here for the most part. I still need to assess a little bit and see if I'm missing anything, but I do have the shoes that I want to bring in for the fall here, and I know what shoes I want to take out of my wardrobe, and then I've got to do a cleanup of the shelves and everything. So all of that will be happening this week. The shoe swap out will happen probably tomorrow, but the actual clean I'll probably do this weekend when I've got some time, because it's a busy week for me. I'm trying to get a little bit ahead of schedule, because that will make producing these vlogs a lot easier if I can get a couple of videos ahead on my regular style content. So I'm working on that this week. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to go ahead and close out the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great week, and we will see you again next week. Bye.